welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on the Wisconsin dairy farm. And I actually got some time for work, a little bit off camera. And looks like I forgot to turn on automatic drop. I think it changes every time I come back in to a load game. Notice that on this. Alright, so this is that back grass field. So here's our bearings, here's the farm, and I'm just in the back little side field right now. So I finished up raking. Now I'm on baling this up, and then I also brought out my wrapper here and started to wrap some of these bales and get these done. And then I've been working on chopping up that field right next to the house here, the cornfield. So I'll show you that. I've made really good progress. And then, as you can see, I did start a contract. So I'm at 65% done. You look up there in the top right. So making some really good headway here on this playthrough so far. And you can see I'm up a little bit. I was testing to see where the bale sell point was, and it's at the animal dealer, of course. And when I was testing that out, it gave me a little bit more money if you buy a bale. I think it was like $7.50 for it, and then if you sold it, it was like $1,200. I mean. So yeah, you could kind of cheat that way and just buy bales, take the loss, and then sell them at a profit, you know. But I'm not going to do that. But just to kind of give me the idea of where I could sell these bales, if I can get a second cutting on this, I think I would be in really good shape. I mean, I really don't have much in terms of cattle. It's pretty low here, so that would definitely help out. How do we lift that? It turns on the baler. I don't know. To lift up that header there. Oh, I held it. Alright, we're almost there. So just this last little spot. And I'm good. So yeah, I got a lot of this done. Oh, see, I must have raised it up. There we go. I think it's down now. Is the header down? I've been trying to play without my... There it goes. I've been trying to play without my help menu. It doesn't always go as well. And I think it's just some of... You know, if you kind of rely on it, you don't like really memorize your triggers, you don't really memorize the controls, that kind of thing. And then, honestly, the help menu, I probably rely on it a little too much. So I've been trying to play without it, but I always find myself kind of tagging it on and off. Look at the, I know I said this in the last episode, but look at the textures here on the tires. Isn't that awesome? So you get like that kind of wet grass look here on the tires. It looks really nice. Now the baler doesn't have anything. It looks pristine, but the tractor, really cool. What nice detail. I like that a lot. It looks really sharp, having that grass texture there. Okay, so I am all set now with the baler. And that's the headlights. See, I'm not getting that header. See, I'm just like forgetting which trigger it is. to lift it up, so I'm a little faster. Alright, so I got some wrapping. I have the 40-20 out there. You can see I started it a little bit off camera. So that's been good. Let me get this in the barn here. Let's see if my backup skills are better today. Not too bad. I'll leave it there. It's not great. Good enough. Alright, so let's put this tractor. I put a lot of my corn silage into the ag bags there. And I think I want to put the rest in the Harvestore here. So and I think, yeah, it's gonna turn off, so I'll have to switch like the settings here. I think I have to turn off automatic engine start, if I'm not mistaken, to get that to run. Alright, we'll come back to that though. So, alright. Here's where I'm at with the chopping. So, I got that whole like side patch taken care of. A lot of passes here. And at, you know, a couple rows each time. It's been a slow go, but it's kind of nice and relaxing, even just doing this off camera. I mean, it's nothing special, just a nice, simple task to kind of work on, and I've really kind of been enjoying it and playing like this, so I don't mind the 2-row header. Saying that, I don't think I want to use it on that field to my left. Probably going to rent out a Harvestore for that, and finish that field. And that'll probably be next month here. Looks like it should be in the next stage. And this field, I'm kind of undecided. I mean, should I put corn back in it? Or, I'm thinking, or soybeans. Put beans in it. The other thing I was thinking of, because it's kind of a different shaped field, I wouldn't mind turning this into another grass field. I only have the one. And it would be nice to have another hay field for everything going on. So, that's kind of my thinking, what I'm leaning towards. Just to do another grass field. However, I'm not opposed to, you know, putting beans here, or, you know, obviously putting corn again. So a lot of this silage, I can just show you quick. We'll do one more pass. I've been putting in the bags over there. And there it is. So I have storing right now, and what do I have? 37.75 for liters. So I put 2 wagon pulls in here so far, and I want to put the rest in the Harvestore. So I kind of get a little bit more when you can drive it over there, but yeah, I want to finish up that fertilizing contract as well. So not really, you know, obviously making a profit right now. You know, I haven't paid off any of my debt. I'm still 100K in debt with the bank. However, if I do a handful of contracts, honestly, and then if I really start pumping out the silage bales, I should be able to start turning it around here. We'll see. It's going to take me a while to really kind of get this operation going. I'm trying to, you know, get it going here, and it's going to take a few months to get the cattle up to, you know, milking, and then obviously buy more cattle. I mean, I have such a tiny, tiny operation. It's kind of laughable right now how many cattle I have. What, 12? I think I have 12 head, yeah. Nothing really at all. However, you gotta start somewhere, and, you know, it's fun. Like, I played it on both ways. I mean, you watch my other playthrough series, I played it where I give myself all the cattle, and then I just start taking care of them. You start getting milk right away, and start profiting, you know, no big deal. But to go on the other end of it, I haven't done this as much, where I don't really have cattle, and I'm trying to build it up. It's a completely different scenario and situation here. Gosh, I am almost done. Alright, we're actually going to pause there. Let's go put this in the Harvestore. Alright, and the chute is on... There it is. I'm just looking at the wagon back there. I love how this farm also has this little drive, so I never have to worry about traffic here. I can always get around. Okay, so I'm predicting, because that is not running, I don't think it's just going to turn on. It did. Oh wow. Okay, there it goes. And then my tractor just automatically started. That looks so funny. Oh, interesting. Now I know I don't have to be over there, or don't have to have the automatic engine start. Alright, did that one just turn off on its own then? Well, it should have, right? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a turnaround. Can I make it? Oh, I have the windrower. No, I have the mower right there. Okay, let's see if I can make it around without going in the ditch. Ooh, it's close. Oh, I think part of my tire went in there. Is it wet? It's not. It's not wet. So technically, I didn't make it in there, right? Okay. Have a little bit more, and I am almost done with this cornfield. I'm about to figure out what to do with it. Okay, so out here, 40-20, started getting some of the wrapping going here. Yeah, this would be a big money maker, I think, for the farm. Now I noticed the 40-20 doesn't really, oh, it hasn't, no. Okay, I see a little bit of grass texture there on the wheels, but not a bunch, as much as the farm haul. Alright, let's wrap just a few, and then let's get back out to that fertilizing contract. So it's kind of funny, I did borrow the equipment just because, and then I was like, well, it'd kind of be nice not to use mine all the time and all the wear and tear on my equipment. But I'll show you what the computer gave me to use. But honestly, it's a small field. I think it's like what, $2,000 to $3,000 contract. Not much, but definitely, I think, you know, for the amount of time I even spent on it to get to 65%, I definitely think it was worth it. You know, 2,000 to 3,000 right now in my little predicament of trying to get myself out of debt is pretty good money, and at least it gives me some extra money for the cattle, for their feed. What do I have? 1, 2, 3 in the background, 2 up here. Alright, let's grab this one here. take it out there. And I don't think I have any others back here. Perfect. Wow. There we go. I'll have to bring these to that trailer there, my bale trailer later. I'll do that. Probably not this episode, but probably next month here on the dairy farm. I'll come back, and I do have a bale spike and a front loader for this tractor, so I could use it, kind of load up the wagon that way. Gosh, we should just finish this. 3 bales now, as I'm chatting with you. Alright, by the time I get out to this other one, it'll be wrapped and all set. There we go. Perfect. And then 2 more. Might as well finish it now. There we go. So again, I wanted to thank everybody for joining me on this new farm series here on Wisconsin. A map by MRG Mapping. I'm really enjoying this farm. I really love the map itself. I think it's just outstanding here. And I'm really happy with the response on the start of this series. Hopefully you like this kind of content, using the smaller equipment, all that good stuff. There we go, fold it up. Did it go? Is that supposed to fold up here? Alright, come on. Alright, there it goes. Whatever that was about. Yeah, so I hope you are enjoying this kind of content. I really like playing on the older equipment, the smaller equipment as well. Like these types of tractors. I'm really enjoying it myself. And once I saw this farm, I kind of wanted to wrap up everything else I was working on. If you've been kind of tuning into the channel recently, I've been, working on a lot of farm builds, kind of trying out other maps, and kind of finishing up my other playthrough series, and really just kind of wanted to get to this. Am I stuck? What am I stuck on? I didn't think I was stuck, but I must have been. But I'm just super straight. I just tuck it back a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just really enjoying this. And as you can see, I'm trying to make time to play on this while off camera too, which, always, presents its own challenges. It doesn't always happen just because of life. And you know how it is, most of you watching, you have good intentions of trying to get to certain things, but then it just doesn't happen. I can leave that there because I have more chaff. But, life happens, and it just kind of goes from there, and I'm really, when I'm really excited about a new playthrough series and trying something, I always try to make more time off camera and play around, make sure I can do certain things, and it's what I like, and I try to push the content to you guys, and you'll notice then from episode to episode if I am really enjoying it, and this one I am 100%. I'll keep playing it off camera, and then as you tune in each episode, you'll be like, hey, when do you do that? Oh, when do you do that? And honestly, it's when I've been playing off camera, because I'm just enjoying it so much. Okay, so this Alright, gotta finish this contract really quick. So this is where I'm at. I'm at this telephone pole. So let me show you where I'm at on the map. I'm at field 21. So there's my farm. I'm just down the road. This is one of the bigger farms. So you have all these big barns back here, a lot of room, all the calf huts. I wish, and I said this in the first episode, I wish this was available. You know, all these different little pens and this barn was available. It is not. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm up here. So I'm just trying to remember. I'm at like the right of that little drive and the right of that pole. So I'm out of, well, I'm almost out of fertilizer. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Gosh, the traffic here is crazy in Wisconsin. So yeah, this is a this is a tractor without doing a contract I would never ever use. Never use something like this. Not that you couldn't, but you would never see it on my channel otherwise. So if you're tuning in just now, you know, welcome to Farming with Nick. You're on the right channel. This is just not my tractor. I just leased it out for the job. Yeah, it's kind of like tippy and zippy here. My map out. Yeah, it's just a little way. So like it's this abandoned farm, and then the shop is up here, and there's more fertilizer that should be in that bag. Might as well just grab the rest of it here, then I can just finish it out in one go. But yeah, for town here, there's really, you know, nothing much. You have your store, you have your co-op, and that's about it. I'm okay with that because wow, there's still more in that bag. Well, maybe it'll stay there after the after the contract. I mean, I don't even have a fertilizer. I have nothing on my farm. Nothing to fertilize the fields. I don't even have a manure spreader. Make sure there's no traffic coming. But yeah, so there's like, this is it. This is town. You got your dealer, your co-op, the other two farms, then you have your dairy right there. I'm assuming this is the dairy. I'm pretty sure it is. And can you purchase this? It says visit. Yeah, I don't have my help menu stuff on. But yeah, so anyways. But that's about it. There's no other productions here. I mean, you could always, right here, this huge cornfield, you know, kind of looping up to that first abandoned farm, and then even past the dairy, right here, you could add in other productions and kind of make your own little town if you were into that sort of thing, doing more of the production side of farm sim. And honestly, to each their own on that one. I kind of go back and forth. I don't know about you. If you really do a lot of productions, I think the last one that I really did a lot, and this was off camera, this was, gosh, it was a Silver Run map where you could do the roller coaster. I didn't even finish that. I really wanted to do everything with that. And I ended up buying a lot of the things, but I tried to do some of the productions, and this was before I was really taping for my channel. I really wanted to get that roller coaster built, but I never did in the end. You know, just driving on the side here. I feel so bad backing up all this traffic. Wait, that's my field. Okay, I remembered. Okay, and there's a T-post fence right there. So I'm gonna cut back here. Yeah, it feels so bad, this tractor. Looks like I got smushed. But, we're almost done with this. I love this T-post fence, too. It's so cool. Alright, so I said I was on this one when I came up. Yes. I already did a headland on this, too. So I just had to do some... back and forth here. But yeah, I definitely should be able to finish this now with the extra fertilizer. It just looks so funny. It's like, where am I? In this little tractor. Yeah, some of these fields are they're not too bad. So if you're also playing on this map and you prefer some of the smaller fields, I would probably even recommend some of these over here. To see the field is kind of separated by those, see those white T-posts there? If you see the white like in between the corn, that's the end of this field. So if I get out, even just to show you, look at the map right there, you can see field 21. See, field 21 is not that big. I think it's like 3 acres here. So not too bad. And honestly, this could be something that I eventually finish. Okay, it says contract finished. I did not do. I feel like I missed. Because I did a headland. Well, I guess that would have been... yeah, the last part of it coming up. Okay. Alright. Will this just disappear? I think when I accept it. Collect. Mission. Okay. Voila. There we go. Whoa, 39. $100. I'll take that. For the amount that was. Gosh, is there something else? So I'm just look at the fertilizing. I know the irrigation ones are very tempting, but I'm gonna hold off. But even this field 25, this is actually right by the farm. That one's not that bad. So I might hold off. Field 23, that's even smaller. Yeah, that's like this. Oh, that's the same equipment too. Yeah. Oh, that one's really not bad. Okay. Well, I want to finish up some of my things. But, yeah, that's a definite possibility. Do a little more contract work. And I, honestly, I could keep some of my equipment and just kind of do that. And, I don't know, it probably would help just pay for my own fertilizer spreader. There's a smaller one that I used. And that was on one of my Alma series. I used a small spreader. Alright, this is should be the last one. I'm proud of myself on this episode too. I haven't had to toggle on that help menu. It's so tempting too, because I think my brain just makes space for other things in life, and then I just don't make room for lift up that header. I don't want to turn on. Nice. I don't want to turn on. Let me lift it up. Stop, just turn it on. There it is. Yeah, see, I just want to lift up the header there and pipe in. There we go. See, I do know the controls. Rarely do I get that right, but I got it right on camera. Alright, so let me take this back over. And this little setup, you know, works pretty good. And I told you, like, I tried the farm hall with this New Holland setup, but it just didn't have enough power, and I kept on, you know, slipping around on that field a little too much. A little too much for me. It was just not enough. It was close. Oh, that's a good trigger. Like, I don't have to be... I thought I had to be right over the chute. I mean, I should be, obviously, but it's a little forgiving here on Farm Sim, so that's nice. Okay. And I think that's it for now. I want to finish up that contract with you guys. I got all my bales all wrapped up. Perfect. And then I can actually just start picking everything up. It'd be great here. Awesome. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'll leave that there. I have to come around. I like kind of parking that here on the side of the... I like parking that on the side of the shed right there. Where are we taking this? I think I have this actually parked over where my side-by-side is. But yeah, the cattle are doing well. Like I told you, and I haven't done it yet, but I will start mixing up some new feed for them and the TMR feed. I want to give them that. I mean, I don't have many cattle as it is anyways. This is not going well for me. Alright, you didn't see anything here. So I want to give them some of the TMR feed. I have the wagon out for that, but for right now they do have feed. It's not like they don't. And then I'm going to get out the farm hall and... Oh, I was going to do it on the deer. I forgot. But I'll probably get out the 40-20 and get out the bale forks and probably start pushing into fall here. Start putting some other time in here and then start pushing into fall. So, alright, let's get the farm hall off of the blower. Let's look at that really quick. And where am I at? Oh, there we go. And we're in the Harvestore. So, is it active? Now it's active. Okay. All right. So, yeah, then we just have silage coming there. So, I don't know, like, I mean, let me know. What's the difference between using the ag bags compared to the silo? Is it just one and the same? Just a different way to get silage? Seems to be, you know. I mean, it looks like it makes the same same recipe. So, yeah, let me know. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, this looks pretty cool. The setup is very nice. I like it. But yeah, like, is there an advantage over this compared to using the ag bags? I don't know. You know what I mean? So, alright. Oh, there it is. I want to grab the Parker wagon really fast. It's in the back. I'll have to do a loop here, unless I can make that turn. Alright, this tractor's got some power. Alright, I should make this turn. Yeah, I like parking it right up by the building here. Easy to grab them. But yeah, cattle are doing well. I'm gonna just cool in here really fast just to show you. There's our bull. Look a little brown for me. Should be a Holstein, but Yeah, okay. Oh, it looks a different shade of black. And then there's the rest of our cows. But they're doing well. And I want to keep, increasing my numbers, but now we're at 24,000. At least we're going in the right direction, slowly but surely. And I put this little drive in here. Check out some of the grass. Yeah, our calves are doing well. So, yeah, I think it's kind of time to start pushing into fall. I think they need some. Do they need straw? Oh, they do need straw, so I'll have to do that. So, all right. I guess I have to go get some straw for them. I totally forgot about it because the other one has a ton of straw. So I will let you guys go there. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Wisconsin Dairy Farm. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you tag along, join the Farm with Nick community. Let me know what you think about this playthrough series. Feel free to check out all my other farm builds here on FS25, and stay tuned for more content here on the new dairy farm on Wisconsin. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys have a good one, and I hope to see everyone on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.